Peace, family. I'm gonna do this video and I'm gonna do a comparison to GloRilla winning the BET Awards for gospel music compared to Donald Trump being president of the United States. Now, it was a content creator. She was a religious woman. She was very upset that GloRilla won this award. She said that it made black people look bad. How we're the only ones who elevate, and these are her words, not mine, the whores of society to win a gospel award. She said that the Jews don't do this, the Arabs don't do this, the Asians don't do it. We the only ones. And I'm gonna do what I always do. If I'm gonna take what you say is 100% true. If GloRilla winning this gospel music award upset you and all the thousands that watched your video and all the thousands that shared your content, if it upset y'all that much, then when is the conversation going to start when black people have ownership and control over these awards so that we can prevent these black eyes from reoccurring? Because see, the more we do for ourselves, the less others can do to us. But it has to start with us. So as long as our anger and frustration just result in us going on social media, posting and reposting our views and opinion, and never sees ownership and control, then this thing is never going to stop. But when you talk about GloRilla and the way she was able to elevate her music to the point that she won an award for gospel, when she's basically known for music that's on the opposite end of the spectrum. This speaks to her talent, her ability to evolve and adapt to different environments. And in a way, I was kind of proud of her. I was hoping she would try to go this route more and do the other thing less, but maybe she will. But like I said, the Bible said we have to put a difference between what is clean and what is unclean. And see, and when you elevate a person like GloRilla and to win an award for gospel music, and then you see her followers see this, and then the church adopt this, the same music, the same beats, the same dances that you found in the club, you can now find in the church. And then this lowers the standard of the church. And now you done blurred the lines between what is decent and what is undecent. This is the problem when you do this for a person like GloRilla. And like I say, the woman said that it made black society look bad. And it does. But now when you compare that to Donald Trump being president, who was undoubtedly the whore of society. This man had 3 wives, cheated on every last one of them, had children outside of each marriage, found liable for sexual assault, 34, 35 felonies, sleeping with porn stars while his wife was pregnant, and unashamed about it. No shame whatsoever. And see, and you have his supporters still believing and supporting this guy. And see, and the people that voted for Donald Trump, they voted for Donald Trump to be president because what they felt that he was the president for this moment. So he didn't have to be a person of morality. He didn't have to be a person of compassion. He didn't have to be a person of diplomacy. They needed a president for that time. And see, and the inherent problem with that is this. A lot of his supporters has failed to realize this. When you elect a person president of the United States for a specific time, then once he get appointed, he's going to do everything that he can to expand that moment. Because see, if you elect a wartime president, it is impossible for him to be a president that preside over peace. You elected a person that didn't want to be president. He wanted to be a dictator. And it was okay with the people. And see, this is why you have what's going on in this country today. You have a president that couldn't recognize what insurrection was when it was happening right down the street. But for some reason, you could see an insurrection all the way in California. When you had a real insurrection in Washington at the Capitol building, where you had over 1,500 people with gallows talking about hanging his Donald Trump's own vice president. He didn't see the reason to call the National Guard then. But when he see brown people in California peacefully protesting, now all of a sudden, not only do he send the National Guard to California, but the very next day, he sends the Marines. You see protests popping up all over this country because you elected a person like Donald Trump and you put no mandate on integrity, no mandate on compassion, no mandate on intellect, diplomacy. And this man, everywhere he goes, he presides just like that. He'll never be able to win an award for compassion or peace. None of that. He's nothing like GloRilla. And if electing GloRilla a winner of a gospel music make black people or black community look bad, when you elect a 34, 35 felon president of the United States, that makes the country look bad. Because Donald Trump has no concern about the culture, the consistency, the integrity, the laws of this country. When you elect a person like Donald Trump, then the people purposely blur the lines between what is lawful and what is not. To support a candidate that they knew full well was unqualified in the first place. And then on top of all that, you give this person immunity. How on earth do you think that you can appoint the most unqualified presidential candidate in the history of Earth, the President of the United States, give him 100% immunity, and think that he's going to govern on behalf of the people? You wouldn't give a person like GloRilla immunity to go into the music studios and make whatever kind of music you want. You could say or do whatever you want. And when you come out of that studio, you will never be prosecuted, never be persecuted, never be taken to court over anything that you do or say, as long as you're making music however you want to. You wouldn't give a rapper that kind of leeway. Why would you give that to a felon?